You will think it's only Mr. Chablana that got expelled from a MK party, but even their lawyers have resigned. Well, they didn't get expelled, but they resigned. So there was an article that was released by Lokoloyiso Sidimba, a multimedia journalist for AIOL Politics. The heading of the article says, MK party rocked by resignation as it awaits Zuma's judgment. The legal department of MK party one of the advocates has resigned. The Umkhonto weSizwe party has been rocked by the resignation of its legal advisor, Advocate Mashudu Chivasa, shortly before the May 29 election. Hey, there is a lot of movement that is happening there at MK Party. Some of it, I feel like it needs a bit of time to deal with because there's quite a number of things that are happening there. That I don't understand what is going on, and perhaps you do. So the best that you need to do is to educate me and make me understand the things that I don't understand. So I will highly appreciate if you do so, right? So I'm going to have to go through everything here. I'm going to have to break it down for you. I'm going to have to read this. I'm going to have to, you know what I'm saying, do the right things that I always do when I am with you here. So you're going to have to be patient about that. But before we dive into this, I want you to ask yourself a question. When you form a political party, what usually happens? Everybody else, even your enemies, then you go through a process where you are serving them. It's just a question. Can we liken a political party with an organization where you are forming an organization? Say, for instance, a non-profit organization somewhere. You find people who are unemployed. There are a lot of them next to you. And so when you form this organization, others, they see an opportunity for employment, right? Can we safely say that? To say, we must liken this situation to that of a person forming an organization, and suddenly people want to work for that organization. But those people who want to work for this organization, they are not necessarily fitted for the job. But to them, it's just more about unemployed. It's just more about getting a job rather than being a perfect fit for the organization. Some of the questions that I have, I don't know about you. Tell me what you think about this. But before I proceed, take a look at this. If you are not yet subscribed, what are you waiting for? Come on, good people. Because to subscribe, it is free. To like the video, it is free. To comment in the comment section below, it is free of charge. To click the notification bell, it is free of charge. To share this video, it is free of charge. To watch this video until the end, it is free of charge. Also, good people, come on, to watch the ads, it's free of charge, and that's how you financially contribute to this YouTube channel. Speaking about financially contributing to the channel, you can become a member of this YouTube channel from as little as 20 Rand a month. You can also use the Super Thanks button. In case you don't want to do that, guys, there is a way where you can use my media company banking details to donate to the channel, and you know what I'm saying, we'll bring you more, and also guys want to buy more equipment. So the power is in your hands. Please do the honorable thing as we proceed. Okay, so now let's dive deep into this and explain some of the things that are happening here, because wow. It says in a letter, MK Party Acting Secretary General Sihlengubane Chivane told the party interim national leadership that he wanted to continue practicing as an advocate. The letter reads as follows: with due courtesy to the tribunal and to the quasi-judicial body before which I serve, I have decided to resign from my position as a member of MK Party with immediate effect, he said. Chivasa added, as a legal practitioner entrusted with the duty of administering the law as the rule of the transition of mankind and binding them to what is right and honorable. It is imperative that I always remain unbiased and impartial. From this, from reading this, I'm not seeing any reason because there are people who, like, say, for instance, for me, this doesn't make sense. You've got the advocate Dalimpofu, who's a member of EFF, and we all know that, but is also a practicing lawyer. So the reasons given here, but again, it's fine. He said he wanted to avoid any potential conflict of interest in his line of duty. Hence his resignation from the MK party. I'm not sure, guys, if I am pronouncing his name correctly. Forgive me, sir, if I'm mispronouncing your name. Chivasa resignation follows party founder Jabulani Khumalo's expansion. MK face off against the Electoral Commission of SA at the Constitutional Court on Friday over the eligibility of former President Jacob Zuma to be a candidate in this month's elections. The IEC appealed the Electoral Court ruling handed down at last month to allow Jacob Zuma to be a candidate, despite him having been sentenced to 15 months jail for contempt of court conviction in 2021. The Councils for Advancement of South African's Constitutional SAC Corruption Watch Ahmed Katranda Foundation made submission. They call themselves the Friends of the Court. You know what I'm saying? MK Party argued that Amiki Quraish were not bringing anything new, but merely repeating the IEC submission. Has argued that the remission of sentence did not reduce the sentence imposed by the court, but simply brought forward the date of the release and the completion of the sentence, as well as the requirement that available appeal processes must first be exhausted, was designed to ensure finality, nothing else. MK Party maintains that the case over the oversimplified argument that a remission was irrelevant solely on the basis that limited effect, which was to was simply bring forward the what right. It was quite interesting, but let me read this one as well. The case seems to suggest that because the power to grant a remission is not only reserved to the president, unlike the pardoning and the reprieve, but shared that with the congressional and the parole board, it does not have legal effect on the same sentence. It is purely a mechanism used to facilitate the executions of sentences and administration of processes. According to the IEC, question it faced was whether Zuma had been convicted of an offense and sentenced to more than 12 months jail, right? Whether it's 12 months jail, right? Guys, there's somebody on the gate. Okay. So they said that they're eligible to stand as a candidate on the National Assembly in terms of the Constitution. The IEC says it appealed the Electoral Court decision to the public interest and the furthermore of the constitutional duty to manage elections. I'm going to have to ask you a few questions here, and one of them is that: is it what's the word interest of the public? Really does that word mean? Because it looks like people will just come and say things and say it is in the interest of the public. Are we interested? How many of you are you interested to this? Like, come on, guys. What is this public? Get into the comment section below. Guys, please educate me. I'm uneducated. I don't understand. When people does things and say in the interest of the public, which public?